and welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to be filming my 10 ride or die palettes, the palettes that if I could only keep 10, these would be them. And yeah, I have like over 200 palettes, so you know, narrowing it down to just 10 was way more work than I really cared to make it. But these are the ones, you know, that I would definitely keep if I were forced for whatever reason to only keep 10. And then I just wanted to apologize as well right now for not being around for like the last month and a half or so. Needed a break, and things just were changing constantly. In any case, we'll go ahead and get started. And the first palette I have is the Colourpop You Had Me at Hello. These are in no particular order. These are just the 10 palettes that I keep. And then this is OG Colourpop. I think this is the first palette that they actually put a mirror in. And let's see, I've had this was one of my first 2 palettes I ever actually bought. So this has sentimental value, but it's also definitely one of my favorite palettes. This is one of my all over the lid shade to set my eye primer, and then I love like this one and these 2 down here, and also that one there, and then I like this purple color here as well. I just actually love the whole palette, but yeah, this is definitely my ride or die Colourpop palette. And yeah, I will be super sorry when I have to retire this, because the formula goes, I had to retire the other palette I got at the same time as this, the Elements of Surprise, because it started not working the same way it had always worked. So I know this one's probably not too far behind, but in any case, this is definitely a palette that I would keep if I could only keep 10. Then the next one I have is the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival. Got this, I want to say summer of either 2017 or maybe fall of 2017. I don't know, somewhere in 2017, maybe 2018, the latest. But yeah, this is love the color story here. And I like how it has a few neutrals, so if you wanted to do some neutral stuff you could, but it also has a very colorful section over here. I love especially this one, and the orange over here, and then the blues down here. Also like the purples. This is just slightly patchy, but not bad, but it's actually a pretty good formula. And also love the pink over here. But yeah, so it's just a really nice palette, and definitely will keep this until I am forced to retire it for because the formula starts changing. But in any case, love this palette, and I love it at this time of year especially. So yeah, there's that. And then, so those were sort of my affordable palettes that are in this pile, and then next are sort of 3 indie palettes that are relatively new to me, but have definitely quickly become favorites. So the first is Vintage Rose by Give Me Glow, and looks like this. I love the dusty rose, pink and green tones here. I love this light pink, and I love the quality of their shimmer shades. They're just super special and really vibrant, and it's just a really nice formula. So yeah. And then the next indie palette I have is the Menagerie Flight Club palette. It looks like this. I love purple and pink shadows, which you'll sort of see that being a pattern throughout. This is the mainly purple one. That I absolutely love. I love the quality of the shadows. I love the vibrantness of the shimmers, and it's just a really, really nice purple palette, and I'm super happy to have gotten this. And then the last indie palette that I am going to talk about is the Kaleidos Club Nebula palette with Angelica Nyquist. Yeah, and it looks like this, and I really love all these colors, and I love the way it's laid out, and especially love this row and then that section there, and I love this blue here in the center as well. But I love it all really, but it's a beautiful palette, and I'm super happy to have this, and I don't know why I waited till like the last restock to get this, but I'm super happy that I have it now, and I love to use it. So yeah. And then next are a couple high-end palettes. So first we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I love this one because it's sort of like a muted pink purple with neutral. It's mainly neutral with a few pinks and purples. I like how it's sort of the muted sides of the pinks and purples, so you can wear this like anytime, doesn't matter what you're doing, because I think it's work appropriate anytime, any kind of job, whatever. Not that I really care about that, because I'll wear what I want when I want unless someone complains about it. But even so, I just think this is a really nice palette package. The one thing I would say is that have to be super careful or the packaging will get dirty. I like make sure that I have nothing on my hands before I touch it, because I don't like it when palettes get dirty and I can't clean them, and this fabric does not lend itself to be being cleaned. So yeah, that would be my only complaint. Then next is the Violet Voss HG palette, or Holy Grail palette, and just love, it's neutral tones, but I mean I especially love this area that is sort of the cranberry shades over here. But yeah, I just really love having like a basic staple neutral palette with enough shades so they can do multiple looks if I want to go that route. And this is just, I really like the quality of the Violet Voss formula in this palette, and so I will continue to keep this one around as long as humanly possible. And then finally I have 3 luxury palettes. So the first is the midi size Natasha Denona Love palette. And it looks like this. It's another pink and purple-ish tone palette with a one like reddish here. But I mean, it's a really nice, like springy, summery palette. Actually, I wear it pretty much all year round because I love this color story as well. I love the Natasha Denona formula, and it's just super pretty, and I'm super glad I have this in my collection. And then next is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Yeah, I just love this for like more of a grungy look, but it also is just a pretty neutral palette with a few pops of colors. But I just super like the formula in this, and I really enjoy the various shades of neutrals it has and tones of neutrals it has. It's just a super nice palette. I love the pop of blue and the coral down here. And then, yeah, and then like the various shades of the darker shades of blue and green and whatnot. But it's just a super nice palette, and I'm really glad to have it. And then finally, excuse me, last but certainly not least is the Pat McGrath Mothership 5. This is the Bronze Seduction palette, and it looks like this. So I really enjoy this. I love the special shades over here, especially these two, but that gold is also really nice as well. And I like this one, but this is much more of a topper shade. But yeah, I like the fact that this side's pretty matte and pretty neutral. I mean, not matte, it's pretty neutral. So yeah, that's super nice, and I just really enjoy this palette, and I'm super grateful to have it as well. So those are the 10 palettes that I would keep above all other palettes at this point in time. If someone were to tell me I had to get rid of everything except for those 10, that's what it would be. And with that, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!